Hello everyone and welcome to another figure review. Today we got a double figure, that being Phoenix in her red outfit, and then we have Wolverine in that training outfit from a certain comic, which I've never really read, but I do know people call this uniform the training uniform. And this is a nostalgia kind of figure for me because Marvel Legends before had already done this Wolverine in the same uniform with a 2-pack with Forge. I'll put up a picture of it, and if I find our old Wolverine, I'll probably put a picture of him up too. But the joints with that one were very tight and the plastic was very fragile, and so our Wolverine unfortunately broke back then. So yeah, he's seen better days and the head sculpts were kind of ugly, but I'm happy to have him here now. And then we also have the Phoenix, one of my favorite sort of X-Men villains, I guess you could call her. You know, that bright red uniform with the yellow. So anyway, that being said, let's crack these figures out of their boxes. Let's get these fellas out of the boxes. Sorry, it is a very nice card back, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm also kind of late on these figures. You know, everyone's kind of reviewed them already and stuff, but I don't know, I'm here for the fun of it. I really don't care if I get things early or late. Go Wolverine, get my nail in there. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Very cool. I wish we would have gotten an actual head with the whited out eyes, because we don't get that here, but we'll get to that when we get to the accessories. But yeah, I'll take this guy out of the tray, and now we'll take a close look at accessories. Now, in terms of accessories, we get the amount required for each character. We get a sort of grinning face for Wolverine over here, looking pretty good with the face paint. Not much to complain about here, all black hair. So yeah, nothing too crazy. We've sort of seen a lot of Wolverine heads over you know, Marvel Legends life. I guess my only complaint is that the skin tone kind of is just exposed there on the back. So when you look at the back side, you can see that skin tone there, but you must see them from the front most of the time, so it doesn't bother me. And there's a more sort of calm, neutral head. Very cool. And yeah, the hair seems to be the same. Everything seems to fall apart, but okay. We get 2 fists for Wolverine without the claws. Pretty good. I like that addition for, you know, in case someone wants to display it without the claws. Which honestly, I might do that since I don't like these claws that they've reused for many, many years now. You know, mine are like off-centered on here, and that just looks very ugly. I don't like how that looks. So yeah, maybe for this right hand we'll use a clawless hand and the other one with the claws. So there's that. And then for Phoenix we get a cool sort of, well, a Phoenix effect here. Very cool shades of red and orange. Somewhat of a yellow reflects off with the light there. Very cool, and the eyes are painted in there. Yeah, very cool little accessory. Obviously it wraps around her arm, and we get 2 sort of wide open hands here that we've seen with a lot of Marvel Legend female characters, and she does come with 2 fists already on the figure. That being said, let's take a closer look at the figures themselves. Now in terms of articulation, I mean, there's nothing really new to look at other than, Wolverine now has pinless, you know, elbows and knees. So that's pretty good, but you can kick forward, back, you get that upper thigh cut, very well hidden. These straps are now sculpted and not separate pieces, so they're not gonna float around. Which was kind of annoying for older X-Men figures that had straps. You get the boot cut there, and then back and forward. I believe these are new feet for the training uniform. I could be wrong. But yeah, you get your double jointed elbows, your arms go out about that much. Butterfly joints, which are kind of tight on mine, but after a while, they get loose. You get a hinge ball joint there. I prefer this than just dumbbell joints because you get a lot of up and down movement with that hinge. And some figures you'll get some more head pivoting. Both hands go up and down, horizontally or vertically, whichever name you want to call it. You get waist swivel forward and back. And yeah, that is Wolverine's articulation. For the most part, I like it, but the only thing I hate here are the bicep swivels. For some reason, recent Marvel figures, or not Marvel, but Hasbro figures, have been very flimsy at the bicep swivel, so you can see how I just slightly bend it there, and you can see the exposed peg in there, and it's most prominent on this side than this side, but yeah, even you can see it there. So I don't know, Hasbro, fix your bicep swivel peg system. For Phoenix, we get double jointed arms and double jointed legs, both pinless, which is very nice, and some bicep swivel. So a lot of updated articulation for a female figure. It goes up about that much, down, bicep swivel, very smooth double jointed arms. So yeah, they bend all the way. Both hands hinge horizontally. Her head is on a hinge. She can look more down so than backwards because of that hair, and I actually kind of removed her head from doing that, so give me a sec here. Alright, well, her head actually sits very high on the ball joint. I don't know if it goes deeper into it, but you can see the ball joint there in the hinge. And you get upper torso there. We still need that ab crunch. Hasbro has had so many years to work on that, and they still haven't updated that. Torso articulation for female characters. She kicks pretty good and pretty far back as well. You get upper thigh cut. You get the double jointed knees, very nice. And then hinge here and ankle pivot there. You also get ankle pivot with Wolverine, of course. But yeah, that's the articulation for Phoenix and the Wolverine. Now the figure I was really looking forward to was Phoenix here, and they did not disappoint with the head sculpt here. Mine still has these weird, like, the printed, material there hanging. So I'll remove that when I can, but that head sculpt is phenomenal. And I really like the dark red hair with some highlights in there. And the rest is just yellow, but it's painted pretty well for the most part. Even the logo there on her chest is printed well. And yeah, just an awesome looking figure, and there goes those strings I was talking about. So yeah, very nice figure. There's just some weird stuff going on here with the logo. Oh, it's still part of those weird plastic strings. I'll clean out that when I can, but yeah, there's a cool look at her face. You get some cold with that emblem there. And yeah, I mean, it's a basic female body, just painted with the colors you need and with the very cool head sculpt. So that being said, I do prefer Phoenix out of the two, and Wolverine to me is just sort of a nostalgia figure, remembering me of that old 2-pack with Forge. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the figure review. I don't do a lot of Marvel Legends, but I buy whatever looks cool or whatever characters I like. Phoenix is a great figure and one that I was waiting for Hasbro to make. And this Wolverine, like I've said many times, is just another cool uniform, and it reminds me of that 2-pack but very solid figures overall. You know, it's nice to see a Wolverine without any pins, as well as a female figure with a lot of more articulation, and that is very much appreciated with the cool head sculpt. But yeah, I'm very happy with these two figures. Pretty solid releases. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed again, and sorry if the audio is kind of echoey or whatever. As you can obviously tell, this is a new sort of setup I got going on, and so still a work in progress, but I hope that doesn't, you know, distract you from the figures and stuff. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next review, which will be on a 3-pack with Forge, Storm, and Jubilee.